bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Crosses the 45, and he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The give is to Miller. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He's looking to throw it. He's going for it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Stumbled to the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like him to throw it up, to be honest. Trying to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares about throwing it? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside and can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like...
And welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's going to take off. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. On the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Alabama pushing the tempo.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a fourth down and 3. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Running for it on fourth down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
From the gun, the ground game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Back to throw. It's Milroe. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I'll tell you, on defense, these linebackers are trained not just to stop the run, but to go out and cover in space and make tackles in the open field. That linebacker shows you all of his skill set there.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. First down for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing They go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. He uncorks one deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And after the interception, he steps out of bounds, and he's swung a little momentum on the final play of the first quarter.
Penn State 15, Alabama 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts off. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really tough on the offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football, they know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer, I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath, but, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I'll tell you what, nobody around, the defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
And the short completion brings up second down. They're going to run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Jukes his way for more. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. The pitch.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Makes the grab over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Feeling some heat. Skips away from pressure. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Penn State 15, Alabama 7.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They're trying to get to him. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Line gets set, first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. He makes the connection. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He fires a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Tide.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion extends this lead to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the ground with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Fights off a defender. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground and tackle for the loss.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Wallace. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, after that incompletion, it's decision time now for the head coach. You've got to lead. The game's close. Are you going to punt the ball away and count on your defense to win this thing, or do you have the confidence in your quarterback to make one more throw to win you this game?
Got enough space. Touchdown.